Hello, 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 and welcome back to EXAPUNKS. And CheersKevin here, and I am so excited. I'm so proud of this digital library project that we came up with. It looks like a lot of people came up with something in similar cycles, but I'm dang proud of it all the same. Next, we need to create a hit single by inserting it into the playlist of multiple radio stations, and I think this is going to involve some modem stuff. Yeah, Tech Exablaster modem. And we're going to have to learn some stuff from the zine to do that. I've been busy analyzing television and radio broadcasts, and I have a few questions. First of all, why do some things become popular while others don't? Money. The masses like anything, so it's just whatever people have to pick up on. We should test this. Think we could pick a random pop song and make it a hit? Okay, so so this, we do have a modem, and so here's the modem. We can dial things in the modem, and then it will establish these connections somehow. Let's look. Okay, connect to each of the radio stations and insert Can't Not Get Over You by Me to You, file 300, at the beginning of each playlist, file 200, without otherwise changing its contents. Insert file 300 at the beginning of the playlist. What? 200, Charmer, Can't Not Get Over You. What is file 301 even for? Oh, a list of phone numbers for the radio stations is available in file 301. For more information, Hacker Skills modem control at the direct level in the second issue of the zine. I want to try this without looking at the zine, just because why not? We'll link 800. And then I want to try dialing one of these numbers. Okay, no, let's look at the zine. All right, what kind of control are we talking? Well, all Zachtronics compatible modems have a dial register that takes one digit at a time that can be used to programmatically dial a phone number. After establishing a connection and assuming there's actually a number, you should be able to traverse the 800 link to connect to the remote host. Writing -1 hangs up the modem. If you're connected to a remote network, this will break. This will break the connection. Okay, now this doesn't entirely answer the question of how long these numbers are, although I suppose we've got 8 of these. Okay, so this is these are 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11 digit long sequences. Okay, fair enough. So 301 being how we do that. Can't Not Get Over You, Me Too. And I'm guessing the test runs are going to have other content in 300? No, I mean, oh no, we can't hardcode that. Never mind. Okay. So let's create a master one. It's going to go into here. It's going to, let's create a dispatcher. And we're going to mark a dispatcher. We're going to use my fun strategy of creating multiple programs within a single X agent and then using REPL to do those. Okay, so the dispatcher's job is just going to be... okay, never mind. We'll REPL the dispatcher first. And the dispatcher's job is going to be to grab file 300, and then its job... Yeah, so we'll do... both of these are going to link 800, but we're also going to grab, so we are grabbing 301. All right, no, we'll grab 300, and the dispatcher can grab 301. Yeah, I like it. We're going to link to 800, and then all that we're going to do is copy file into M, and we're going to do that forever. That's what our main thing is going to do, which means we don't actually need a halt instruction. This thing is going to be an infinite loop. So we'll mark echo, copy F into M, and actually test EOF. So we'll mark start, and we will seek -99999. So go to the beginning of the file, and yeah, so we're going to basically repeat Can't Not Get Over You, and then the artist over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Oh no, we don't, never mind. We don't need to echo all of these. We just need to echo them. We just need the first one we don't care about. Or no, I mean, I guess these are address, those are, okay, fine. Those are artists. So yeah, we're just going to do that. If so, true jump to start, otherwise jump to echo. And that's what that's going to do, is it's just going to repeat the name and artist forever. We're going to use the dispatcher will actually kill it. So the dispatcher's job is going to be to dial these numbers, send someone out, and then once they're away, once all of them are away, then kill the master, and then die itself. Okay, let's expand this. So we grab 301, and let's see, we'll copy 11 into X or into T, because man, using T as the registers is nice in terms of saving us instructions. So we know that we need an 11 character sequence, and then we'll just copy. We need to link into 800. We will copy file into dial, and then true jump. Let's see, mark dial, true jump to dial. So basically that should make sure that we enter all 11 numbers. Another thing, what we can do just to be lazy. Yeah, we don't need to use a register for this anymore. We can use these macros, REPL 11 and end. So yeah, now we don't. Now this is equivalent to us just going this 11 times, which is fine. We don't need to use that for that strategy for our loops anymore. And man, that's great. Okay, so that should dial 11 things. Let's see, test and a file and true jump to done. We'll mark done down here. Actually, no, we'll mark dial up there. Okay, so we won't worry about the test. Yeah, false jump to dial, and then we'll continue on. Okay, but we actually have to do more stuff before we test for the end of the file. We need to REPL an injector, and is that all we have to do? Yeah, that's all we have to do. Then we'll test for the end of file, and if not, we'll jump to dial. Otherwise, we'll halt. No, otherwise we will kill, and then we will halt. Okay, now we have to write the injector. So the injector is going to copy. Is this gonna, these are gonna be spaced out enough, aren't they? Oh, of course they will. Yeah, because they'll have plenty of time, because we've got 11 numbers to dial. So these things will be able to copy stuff from the main register long before anything else is dead. Okay, so they're going to link into 800. So whatever the modem happens to be connected to, they will insert. Oh, do we have, I don't know if we have an insert, do we? Yeah, we don't have an insert. So we need to, oh man, we need to not otherwise change its contents, but we need to prepend the information, which is annoying because it means the injector, oh, we've got to create a temporary file, throw the stuff into a temporary file. Yuck. Okay, and that means we're gonna need to do more stuff with the mode, with the M register, which means we're also gonna need to change the mode of the register. Yeah, so we'll need to toggle it into local mode. All right. So let's do that. We're gonna make, and I suppose it's given away by the fact that there are spots for 2 X's in here. We're gonna make a file. We are gonna copy from M into the file. We're gonna copy from M into the file. That's gonna be Can't Knock It Over You and Me Too You. And then, also our kill is probably gonna end up happening. Yeah, it'll happen before the last injector is able to get that information, I think. So we may need to add a no op or 2 before we halt. That's fine. That should be easy enough to do. So we'll copy the first bit of this, and then we will REPL a reader. Okay, actually, you know what we're gonna do is we're going to, we're just gonna keep this local because it's just gonna make things easier. We'll link it to 8. I don't want to call this injector anymore. I want to call this infector. Yeah. Infector. And what this has to do is, so it's going to come in with a file that has just these. It's basically a clone of file 300. It's going to come in. It's going to make. Oh, sorry. We need to move the make of the file too. So it's going to make a file. It's going to copy it while it's still here in the modem. Then it's going to jump over into its host, and it's going to REPL an infector. No, not an infector, a rewriter. All right, we'll mark a rewriter as a to-do. So what we need to do, so the thing that just jumped over into the radio station now needs to, so it has a file that is just this. We're going to append everything else that we get from elsewhere. Yeah. So let's do that. We'll copy M. So now it's M here. It's a local to the server M into the file into X, because we want to test. Actually, let's copy it into T, because yeah, we can do this. Let's do. Well, we'll add. Man, okay, words are hard. We're going to copy M into T. We're going to copy, so the rewriter is going to pick up file 200 and read it out to us. We're going to copy it into the T register, and then see if we can copy it into, so yeah, mark append. Copy into the T register, and then copy the T register into the file register, and then if the file, yeah, so if we still have, if T is not 0, we'll use 0 as the terminating sequence. If T is not 0, then we will jump to append more. Otherwise, now we are done writing our new file, but it's not the same file. We need to read it back to the rewriter, which is frustrating. We'll seek to -99999. Oh, it puts a little playhead on there. That's cool. And then, yeah, basically we just need to read the file. So we'll say copy F to M, mark, read, echo back. We'll say mark echo back. Copy that to there, and then test end of file. And if it's not the end of file, go to echo back. And when we're done with that, go ahead and wipe and halt. Okay, so that's crazy. We basically, we start off with the file that's just the thing we're injecting. We tack on the entire rest of what's in the file 200, and then we echo it back through the M register. Now the rewriter has to pick up the file, echo it all out, and then listen and echo it and get it all back. Okay, so let's do that. Let's grab file 200. Let's mark write, and yeah, so we'll copy F to M, test for the end of file, and if not, jump to write. Then, okay, so that's going to echo the whole file, and now we just need to listen until we see this terminating sequence. Where do we have do we have a terminating sequence? Oh, no, we need to add one. So we'll copy 0 into M. That'll be the terminating sequence, and then we can listen back, and once we get that, well, we know that we're done. So mark final write, mark rewrite. We'll seek to the beginning of the file that we're holding again. Mark rewrite is gonna be copy M to F, well, copy M to T, yeah, and then copy T to file, and then true jump to rewrite, and that should do it, I think. We'll drop the file, and then we're done. Let's see how this works. Okay, so there are a lot of things and we haven't really tested any of it. Let's see what happens. So first we're creating the dispatcher, and then both of them are picking up files. They're going over here, doing stuff. Okay, so we're dialing a phone number. And yeah, the echoer is just echoing a bunch of stuff. We're doing that. We're writing a file. Let's take a look at XA00, because that's the one that's the most interesting right now. It is creating its file. Yeah, so it's got the title, and now it's got the artist, and now it's jumped into 800, and it's going to create the listener. Okay. Can I double click you from there? Oh, nice, it highlights it there. Let's pop you out as well. So you are testing if you're at the end of the file. You're not. You're going to keep going through here. Man, I need more screen space. Oh, no. There's more. Why are there more of these here? Why are there 3 people here? Oh, the dispatcher didn't bother to hang up. Oops. Yeah, dispatcher needs to make sure to hang up after a reasonable-ish amount of time, so that we can dial a new number. Yeah, so if we watch this, dialing a number, meanwhile, yeah, we're spawning stuff, and subsequent ones, doesn't matter that we're dialing numbers. Yeah, it's copying it to dial, but that's not doing anything. Okay, the dispatcher rebels the infector, tests if we're into the file. If not, it jumps to dial. Repel infector, we can copy -1 to dial, but I think we're gonna need some no-ops. Yeah, we're gonna need some no-ops to make sure that the bot can get out first. So let's dial the number. There. No, 2, 3. When are we ready? 4, 5, 6. Oh gosh, that's a lot. I mean, okay, whatever. But we need to add some stuff before we dial. So okay, rep 6 no-op and end. And let's see if that was the right amount. So the connection is there. We're creating a file. We get there, and yeah, immediately the bridge went away. So now we can dial another number, and we create another thing, and we're in there doing our filey stuff. Okay, this is taking time, but that's okay. So XA000 is the one who's actually doing, and there's no way for me to shrink. Well, I suppose I can. Yeah, let's see. Can we? Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, we should just keep these in here. XA000 is the one with the protected file. We are now we're copying new stuff into here. And once we see 0, we'll know that we're done. Oh, except that we wrote a 0 into it. Right. We have the same problem in the last solution. Before we drop, we're going to seek -1, and then we're going to void F. Just remove the last thing that we added. Okay, I think this should work. We are spawning out all of these wonderful things, except, oh, right. We need to kill these files. Yeah, those files need to be removed. Okay, that's easy enough to do. So kill, the kills seem to be fine, I think. So kill, so let's, wipe the file that we've got, then kill, and then grab 300 and wipe that file, and then halt. So yeah, the dispatcher is doing all of the cleaning up. Oh, and of course the macros disappear. Oh, cool. Test run 1 is complete. The macros, I guess, yeah, don't stick around. Alrighty. There we go. Well, we got this done in a reasonably small amount of cycles, I guess. Average size, decently low activity. I'm proud about that. Let's return to desktop. That was surprisingly easy. Okay, for you maybe. People are requesting the single, humming it to themselves, buying the album, just because they've heard it before. Is that really all it takes? I'm sure the reality is more complex. Maybe. Girl, you need to get a clue. I just can't not get over you. Oops, I guess it is pretty catchy. All right. Emerson's Guide and another competition. Ugh. Competition seemed particularly challenging. I'm iffy about how that strategy. Give a convenience store a high rating in a prestigious restaurant guide. Theory: the inconsistency of ratings depends on context. We made a hit by a generic pop song and artificially boosting its exposure, but there are other domains where this isn't possible. For example, you couldn't change people's behavior by giving a last and 5-star rating in a restaurant guide. That would be ridiculous. You never know. This is why we need to experiment. Clearly. Okay. Each host contains a list of restaurants and their ratings from 1 to 5 stars. Locate the entry that corresponds to the last step on any street. Change its rating from 1 to 5 stars. The name of the target restaurant and its location within the GIS grid is available in file 300. First coordinate is the number of times to move east. Oh, man. And the first coordinate, okay, east. Second coordinate is the number of times to move north or south. Network exploration. Okay. So we're going to need to do some more jumping. This doesn't seem like it's too hard. Which I know, famous last words and all. But this really does not seem too bad. Let's take a look at the docs. Geo stuff, street smart, compass, north directions, blah, 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 blah. Link IDs correspond to compass directions. Okay, so 800 is north, 801 is east, 802 is south, 803 is west. Okay, and we have this lovely compass direction right here, which is helpful. Okay, the frustrating thing, though, is that we have to translate... We've got to translate this -1 or whatever into these directions, which, that's frustrating. I mean, okay, this shouldn't be too bad. Let's grab file 300. We will link 800. So the first thing is how many times to move east. Second is the number of times to move north or south. And fine. Okay, so we're just going to have a bunch of additional branching conditions, which I'm not the hugest fan of, but okay. We're going to seek ahead 1 because I don't care about the title right now. I care about how many times we are moving. First coordinate is number of times to move east. Okay. So, test. Yeah, F is less than... Well, yeah, let's copy F into T. Actually, now I'm curious. Is T... If T is a negative value, is that considered true or false? Test jump. Okay, so any value other than 0 is considered true for the T register. That's helpful to know. So we can't just plug... Yeah, so we can't just plug that into there. Copy F into X. Do we need to copy it? Yeah, we do. Okay, and then we'll say test T is less than 0. And yeah, if true jump, if it's less than 0, then we need to go west. We'll mark west. Otherwise, we're assuming we're going east, and to go east, we need to hit 801. Wait a second. Wait a darn second. Are we always connected to the first thing? I have a brainy, crazy idea. Let's come up with a crazy, fun solution. Whoa, okay, I'm excited. So we're going to grab file 300. We're going to copy F into X. And then we're just going to clone ourselves a whole bunch of times. So we're going to create a loop, spread east. I'm going to copy... Oh, no, we don't need to use... Yeah, we don't need to do loops, do we? We can say repeat 4 times. And end. And I can say link. Oh, no, we need to link 800 first. Okay. Link 800. That's our initial stuff. Then I guess repeat 3 times? That's fine. Repeat 3 times. REPL. Phase 2. I don't know. I'm out of names. REPL phase 2 and then link 801. Let's see how that does. Okay. This. We're creating a clone, then we moved. We create a clone. Yeah, okay. Those die right away, but that's fine. Okay, this is what I want. We're getting 4 people in all the places, and that's great. Phase 2's job is going to be, and you know what? We can even wipe this file. There we go. Wipe the file. Phase 2's job is going to be to spread things in either direction. I mean, so this is going to be fast. I mean, another thing that we could do is literally just walk through every possible permutation ourselves and open every file and just only replace the instances. I mean, they all have the file. There's nothing that could crash. But, okay, no. We are going to rep for... Actually, no, we don't need to repeat these. We're just going to repl southbot? Yeah. I'm going to repl a southbot and repl a northbot. Yeah, okay, so first thing we're going to do actually is we're going to copy... I'm going to do something that's a little weird first off. I'm going to copy 2 into T. We're going to mark northbot. Yeah, and then we'll jump to searcher. Searcher is our final thing. Let's see. Rewriter. That's fine. Okay, rewriter is done. Okay, mark southbot. So northbot is going to first check if it is... Yeah, if it has a T value, then we want it to create another one. If it doesn't, though, then it can just become a rewriter right away. Oh, so we don't actually need to do that. We can just use a value of 1. So we'll say false jump to rewriter. So if you've been spawned well, okay, so first off, move. Yeah, so moving north is moving 800. And then if you're... yeah. Otherwise, repl northbot and jump to rewriter. Yeah, that makes some sense. No. Sub IT 1 T. So we'll subtract the 1. We'll say the next one, hey, you don't replicate. And we'll do something similar for the southbot. So the first thing is, so we're setting them up with a flag that just says, hey, by the way, when you spawn, create another version of yourself. And then that's going to decay. So the one that makes it all the way out to these edges is not going to try and reproduce itself. So hooray for that. We don't need the jump rewriter on that one. We need to change these to southbot. And we do need to change this to 802. Let's see. Let's add some no-ops. Rep 100 and just for the heck of it. Oh geez, why did I do that? Stupid macros. That's gonna be a pain to clean. Oh, okay, it actually still stays. Fair enough. Okay, let's watch this go. Oh, what? Size limit exceed. Oh, fine. 10 times do that. Just because I want to watch this happen. Okay, so we're creating clones. And there we go. Everything is now waiting, and they all die. Cool. So there was no reason to bother with the coordinates whatsoever. I mean, we could have, but I think this is more fun. So everybody, go ahead and grab file 200. And yeah, so test f equals x. Test if the thing is the thing that we're looking for, and wait, so we need to test if f equals x. If it is not, I was gonna say we just go ahead and scan until it exists, but it's not gonna exist for most of our bots. We'll test, so true jump to rewrite, mark rewrite. And that's just gonna be copy 5 into file and drop the file, and then we're done. Test end of file, false jump, mark scan, false jump to scan. So if we're not at the end of the file, continue scanning, and then halt. Otherwise, yeah. So if we do find it, then copy 5 as our rating. If we don't find it, then we just continue scanning till we reach the end of the file and we halt. So let's watch this in action. They all die. That did not seem to do it. Why did not Not that seems. Oh, stars. Okay, yeah, it's not. We're writing 5. We need to copy rep 5 times. Copy star. Oh no. Oh, actually, we can get that directly from the file itself. Ha ha ha. We can get that asterisk. Yeah, because you can't type literals in there. Copy X into F 4 times. Let's watch that. There we go. That one passed. These passed. Or just go to all of the things. Okay, so that was a lot more activity than most of the solutions. The size isn't bad, although it did take more cycles. I mean, which I suppose is to be expected, because we're bothering to span out and do all that stuff. But hey, I'm happy with it. I mean, another option is, you could have separate markers for navigating east and west, and then jump ahead into navigating north and south. And then once you're there, open the file and do all that lazy, boring stuff. But, apparently that last stop location is getting mobbed. Processing. People are choosing to believe this guide even when it's obviously wrong. Why would they think last stop actually has good food? And why did the guide change their behavior, but not the highway sign? I think they're doing it ironically. Ironically, it's possible that I don't understand irony. That's possible. Okay. Does anyone know why there's so many people at last stop? Which one? Which are you? Alrighty, so we do need to do this NPC challenge, but I think that is something we will have to save for the next episode. So I will hope to see you then. Cheers.